Wrong thing, rather put my headset on. Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, smash the like button, hit the sub button if you are new. Road to 1,500 subs. We are 22 subscribers off. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button. It massively boosts the algorithm. And yeah, it's going to be a short show. Only about 45 minutes or whatever. Just to let you know, to see if you guys can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Right, cool, good. Well, Man United, Angelo still up. Links, BOMBA has come out and said, Ben Jacobs has come out and said Man United are looking at Angelo Stiller. Plettenberg has come out and said that Bayern Munich want Jadon Sancho on loan. So yeah, we've got quite a bit to talk about transfer-wise. Let's get straight into the news. Starting off with this bomber from Benny Jacobs. One of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions have taken place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Man United Football Club now. Stiller has come up in discussions as Man United FC now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. And then if you scroll down, I believe I got this here. No, not that one. There you go, this one. I still think Manchester United are actively exploring a midfielder. I still think they could put a bid in between now and the end of the window for somebody. Do you get what I'm saying? So Ben Jacobs is saying he thinks we will put a bid in for a midfielder, which is very, very nice news to hear. And as you can see here, for those of you that just joined, this is what he said. One of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Manchester United Football Club now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. And then he then said here, he said, I still think Manchester United are actively exploring a midfielder. I still think they could put a bid in between now and the end of the window. Smash these likes up, by the way, people. 14 people inside. We're only on 6 likes. Let's get these likes up. Like goal, 20 likes. Do you get what I'm saying? Keep hitting the like button. Big up to Harvey. Big up to Daz. Big up to Shivam. Big up to PFC. Each and every single one of you. I'll answer some of your questions soon. Ben Jacobs has been very, very reliable on Manchester United this summer. So yeah, he's been one of the Manchester United go-to guys, I would say. He's probably been the go-to journalist in releasing a lot of information. And yeah, do you get what I'm saying? He's still. I thought Stiller went to Bayern. No, that was all Bayern Munich fans propping out. It never actually happened. Bayern Munich fans wanted him. A lot of Bayern views, set his ear talks, etc. They were, we want Stiller, but it never actually fruitioned into anything. Smash these likes up. Only 8 likes, 20 people inside. Come on, people, let's get these likes up. They do massively help the algorithm for new subscribers. And as I say, I'm on road to 1,500 by tomorrow. I'm 21 subscribers away from 1,500. So if we could, any of you haven't hit the sub button, please do. It's free. Do you get what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications as well if you haven't already, so make sure you don't miss a live. And listen, this one would be an absolute stiller. This will be a stiller. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm a believer and a stiller. Stiller is a very good player, but he's very similar to Adam Walton. And I've stood on this this notion that I don't think Adam Walton type midfielder is what Man United need. I think you get an Adam Walton midfielder if you already have a Baleba. I feel like in the current team where you're playing Bruno Fernandes, I don't know if a Stiller and a Bruno Fernandes midfield pivot works. I think a Stiller and a Baleba would work. I think a Stiller and a Mainu could potentially work, but I don't think a Stiller and a Bruno Fernandes would work. However, for the long-term future, if we get a Stiller, bro, you don't need to go and buy Adam Walton. Bro, I tell you, this guy is similar levels, bro. I don't know if he's as good as Adam Walton because I've not seen enough of him. Bro, Toni Kroos he's looked at as a new Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos told Real Madrid to go and sign this guy. This guy is an absolute different level of footballer. He's a very, very good footballer. A very, very different profile. We do lack that bit of profile, but we also need another profile in a Baleba profile, all action midfielder to play alongside him, in my personal opinion. We don't just need a Stiller in himself. But yeah, this guy, very, very decent. I'm gonna get some of these comments soon. And this one from Plettenberg has said Bayern Munich are now considering. Oh, I thought he said Bayern Munich wants Sancho. I can't lie. I might have to change the title. Bayern Munich are now considering Jadon Sancho alone. He said that on Sky Sports Germany. What are we saying, guys? Bayern Munich still haven't got Bro, Bayern Munich have been getting rejected all summer. They haven't managed to get any of their deals over. So Baleba would have changed our whole season. Facts, bro. So would a goalkeeper. Real Madrid haven't replaced Kroos or Modric yet. You could be right, you know. You could be right. Do you get what I'm saying? Touchline, don't do this. We haven't seen him in England. Fairs. Touchline, you and Shane Green are going to be a relaxed show. What do you mean, bro? Please stay away from Camavinga. Real Madrid only sells a player. There's a huge problem. Look at Casemiro, Varane, all injury prone. Casemiro and Varane. Well, firstly, Casemiro wanted to leave. Varane also wanted to leave. But I hear what you're saying. But there isn't a problem with Camavinga. Real Madrid just, I don't know what is right now. Real Madrid are preferring to play Bellingham. They're not playing Goulart. They're not playing some of their ballers, in my personal opinion. Rodrigo as well. Yeah, Stiller is a baller. Are you still Ruben out? Of course. Who the hell is Stiller now? We're going for nobodies. Well, Stiller's not a nobody, bruv. He's wanted by Real Madrid and he's wanted by... Tony Cruz told Real Madrid to go sign him. He's wanted by Bayern Munich. He's not a nobody. He's a top player. Smash these likes up, by the way, people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. As I say, 21 subs off 1,500. So if we can hit that by tomorrow, that is what the target is. First it was Sancho. Now his agent is demanding 10 million euros in commission to complete the move. Biggest gold diggers in football history. Yep, bro, listen. Sancho and his agent are absolute pricks, bro. Absolute pricks. But, do you get what I'm saying? Listen, I don't think United will accept a loan move, by the way. Why would we accept a loan move for Jadon Sancho? Why would we? Why would we accept a loan move for Jadon Sancho? He's got 1 year left in his deal. Unless that loan guarantees us 15, 20 million and guarantees a sale, then I don't see why we would. They can sit there and say we're looking at it. I guess Bayern Munich do need 2 attackers because Musiala's out for 3 or 4 months at the start of the season. And maybe Man United gave him the contract. Yeah, we did. All right. I don't get your point. Now we're trying to sell him, and another club won't give him that contract. He knew he shouldn't be on that contract. Now we're trying to sell him, and he still wants the same money he's got. Why? Because apparently, you know, he's dating this millionaire rapper, etc., etc. Don't know too much about her, but some people told me, you know, she's high maintenance, etc., etc. Do you get what I mean? And he's obviously not willing to accept 200k a week, which is 50k less than what he's earning currently at Manchester United, to go and play for Chelsea, who, you know, I mean, they could potentially challenge for the Premier League this season. They could potentially be a decent team in the Premier League this season. Instead, do you get what I'm saying? He wants to stay at Man United and not benefit his career. He's happy to just fucking sit there and wait, bro. He's turned down so many clubs because apparently she used to date a whole rap group and all this stuff. My bad, still I come through Bayern Munich Academy. That's where I got it wrong. Yeah, no, Bayern Munich fans were saying they really do want Stiller. A lot of, like Zier, Liam, etc. They all saying they do want Stiller, but yeah, listen, I don't think we're gonna get him. But I think it's viable. I think he's only going to cost 30, 40 million. And yeah, as I said, I don't think we're going to get him. I don't particularly think he's a profile that we a must need. But he's definitely a good player. He's definitely a better player than Ugarte. And yeah, I just don't know if he'd suit our midfield in the current state it's in with the Brunos and the Casemiros. I think you're better off playing him with a not Ugarte, so with a Baleba, exactly. So Bayern Munich wants Stiller back then. No. Bayern Munich haven't wanted Stiller back. It's Bayern Munich fans, as I say, Liam and Zier, saying they want Stiller, but it's them manifesting their club going for Stiller. They don't actually, as a club, they don't actually want Stiller. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, if that makes sense, bro. Smash these likes up, people. Come on, let's get to 20 likes if we can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up to each and every single one of you. Yeah, she stayed cool. I have no idea who that is, by the way. But yeah, that's what I'm saying with Sancho, bro. I don't see us accepting a loan move. I really don't. I really don't see us accepting a loan move. I don't understand why we would. He's got 1 year left in his deal. So why are we going to accept a loan move? It makes 0 sense for us accepting a loan move. It has 0 benefit for us unless they pay us like a £6 or £7 million loan fee and they take his full wages, and then we get a bit of a transfer fee at the end of it. That's the only reason That's the only way I can see us accepting a loan move. And regards to Stiller, for those that have just joined. This is the Stiller Benny Bomba. One of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions just taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Man United Football Club now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. Keep smashing these like button up, by the way, people. So yeah, Benny Jacobs is basically, this is the first time I've ever seen us linked with Stiller, by the way. I know a lot of United fans at the start of the window were saying we should go in for him. This is the first time I've ever seen us linked with him. He's on our list of options. I wonder who the list of options are. Is Baleba still on the list of options? Is Baleba still viable this season? I don't know. The one thing I've heard this fucking narrative, and I heard it with Arsenal with Caicedo, is this whole good relations nonsense. about Brighton. You want to keep good relations with Brighton. I don't understand what is the bad relations. If we go out there and just say Brighton, here's 115 million for Baleba, how is that ruining a relationship with Brighton? How's that not keeping good relations? We're paying a very high fee for one of their players. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I need to see what we're going to do, who we're going to sell. Obviously, earlier, Ben Jacob, I don't know if I did. Yeah, I did. No, I did. Did I? Oh, I need to get it up. I'm sure I can get it. Oh, there you go. This is it. Exits are going to happen now and fast. Remember that. Are going to happen and fast. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Do United want the window to shut and Garnacho to still be a United player? The answer is an empathetic no. That is Chelsea's tactic. If they wait a little longer, the price will drop. So Ben Jacobs is saying that, exits are happening in Man United and they're going to happen fast, ASAP. Manchester United are going to start selling some players. Garnacho is on the chopping board. Man United want to get rid of Garnacho, etc. Stiller was linked to Wills Madrid. He's a Cruz type touchline. Yeah, I know. Cruz told Real Madrid to go sign him. Apparently, he's the Cruz regen, etc., etc. I know exactly what type of player he is. My problem is I think we more so need an all-action midfielder rather than a dictate and deep-lying playmaker type player. But big up to Mustafa, bro. You well, mate. Catalan, we getting Cruz. We getting Cruz regen. I don't know if we're going to get him, but looks like Lee Gunner, Ben Jacob. You think Ben Jacob looks like Lee Gunner? Smash these likes up, people. Let's get to 20 likes. Come on. Hit the sub button as well if you're new. We're 21 subs off 1,500, and we're trying to get that by tomorrow if we can. You know what I mean? Yeah, if we can get that, that'll be amazing, bro. I can't lie, that'll be absolutely amazing. Big up to each and every single one of you legends. Big up to Chevam, Kurt, Catalan, PFC, Mustafa, Harvey, everyone in the chat. Do you get what I'm saying? And just still as what happens after a night of coke. I think we go back in for Baleba. I hope so. I genuinely hope we do get Baleba. I genuinely hope we do land Baleba. I personally want Baleba. He's my main target. He's what Man United need the most. An all-action midfielder that can carry the ball, got legs, defensively good, passing. Do you get what I'm saying? All that good stuff. That is definitely what. That's definitely what we need in the midfield. Someone to partner Mainu. If you want to go in and then get Angelo Stiller, you can try and get both. If we have enough money for both, then I would be happy with that. But me personally, I feel like we need to get. Next season we're going to look on beyond. Bruno and Casemiro. I think both of them leave. Casemiro's contract runs out. I do think we sell Bruno Fernandes. So I do think we're going to need a Baleba and we're going to need another midfielder minimum, as well as we have Mainu and potentially we'll probably have Ugarte who won't get sold. But I definitely think we need to start looking at options. We need to start planning for the future ahead of with life without Bruno Fernandes and life without Thingy. But listen. What would you rate if Man United signed Angelo Stiller for £40 million? What would you rate that out of 10, people? Let me know in the chat. United should sign Morgan Rogers. We don't need him anymore, bro. We don't need him anymore. We got Cunha now. We don't need Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers was on my list. He was Cunha number 1. Rogers number 2, but we don't need a Morgan Rogers anymore. We don't need him. Morgan Rogers is a good player, but he's going to cost 100 million. I'd rather Cunha, who probably gets more output than him. They're both sick footballers. Don't get me wrong, Rogers is a fucking top footballer. But listen, we don't need Rogers. But yes, as I say, let me know what you lot would rate in the chat. If we got Angelo Stiller for 40 million, what would you rate out of chat? You're saying 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10 as well. I think 7 out of 10. I don't think exactly what Man United need, but I feel like Man United could do with a player like Angelo Stiller. Big up to Only Barca, by the way. Smash these likes up as well. Come on, we're in 16 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. That's the like goal. If you haven't hit the sub button yet already, do hit the sub button. Turn on those post notifications, etc., etc. I do not care. I don't care what Ben Jacobs say. We should not sell garbage for less than 45 million. I agree. Listen, if we can do 40 million plus 5 million add-ons, that's what I'll do. Do you get what I'm saying? Or 37.5 plus 7.5. Something like that. Man United should be getting a decent deal out of Garnacho, and I tell you why. They just spent 48 million on Jamie Gittins. They sold Madueke for 52 million, etc., etc. They should be paying, and really and truly, you can think Madueke is better than Garnacho. You can think Gittins is better than Garnacho, but they haven't done more in their career than Garnacho. Garnacho's done quite a bit in his career for his age. As much as I think he's crap, you get what I'm saying? Puskas Award, goal in the final. You get what I'm saying? 20 GA last season in a average Man United team. We should be demanding at least £45 million full package. And with Jadon Sancho, listen, his wages is a completely different scenario because he's on 250 bags a week and he can't seem to agree personal terms with any football club. No football club seems to want to agree personal terms with the guy because he seems to sit there and say, I want like 250k a week. That's why he's obviously didn't go to Chelsea in the end. They only offered him 200k a week and he wanted 250. With this girlfriend nonsense that apparently, him and his girlfriend have got some, like, his girlfriend's rich, his girlfriend's a millionaire, so, she's high maintenance and all this. I mean, she wants lobster, she's waking up, do you know what I mean? She wants breakfast in bed and all that stuff. She wants nice, rich tea and all that stuff. She wants the London lavish lifestyle and all that shit. Do you get what I mean? So he has to keep the high maintenance up and all that stuff. That's cool. She probably wants to go for Salt Bay, have some nice Salt Bay steak, have the meat in his mouth, pause. Do you get what I mean? She probably wants all that type of stuff. So, yeah, she wants golden condoms and all that stuff. Yeah, it's probably true. She wants all this lavish lifestyle. So that's probably why he's ended up saying, I don't want to go join these clubs. Bayern Munich, one club that are actually known for giving out stupid wages, Bayern Munich. And not only Bayern Munich give out stupid wages, but they're a rich club, aren't they, Bayern Munich? So if they do end up coming in for Jadon Sancho, I can see them giving him 250k a week. But the thing is, he needs to realise, bro, you've not had a good actual season in the league. You've not had a good season for about 4 years, bro. Since you left Dortmund. Your last season at Dortmund was your last good season. 23 people inside, by the way. Smash these likes up. Hit the sub button as well if you're new. I'm 21 subs off 1,500, so please do hit the sub button if you haven't. I'm going to read some of these comments. Why do you Man United hate Bruno? He saved you relegation. I don't hate Bruno, bro. I've defended him a lot, but I do think we need to move on for him in long term. I do think that. I do think I've always said a notion that Bruno's good when you want to stabilise it. He can carry your team, he can get you points, he can drag you to the league, but I'll be real, I've always said a notion, I don't think Bruno Fernandes can win a Premier League. I don't think he can. He's never won a league title in his life. I don't think he's got that level to win a Premier League. Touchdown, is your cousin going to the Palace game tonight? Probably. I assume so. I mean, he's not in the chat right now, so I imagine he is. I rated City transfer window 6 out of 10. Do you know what it is though, Kurt? Yeah, bro. I think I just rate Cherky so highly that people aren't my wavelength. Bro, I think this Cherky guy's going to be top 5 players in the world. I think this Cherky guy's going to be top. So just because you got him for 40 million, yeah, bro, he's going to take you up levels. I'm telling you. He's such a baller, that Cherky. Sorry, off topic. Is Eze the first player who can give Arsenal the first Premier League in 20 years? I think they've got a good enough squad to win the Premier League with Arsenal. But I don't think they will because I don't rate their manager. Arsenal aren't winning shit. Yeah, she wants golden condoms, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? She wants some thingy next Tony Cruz bomber. What do you mean Tony Cruz bomber? Oh, the next Tony Cruz bomber. Yeah, for those that have just joined, by the way, this is what Benny Jacobs has said. One of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Manchester United Football Club now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. Sam C reports. And then he also said here, I still think Manchester United are actively exploring a midfielder. I still think they could put a bid in between now and the end of the window for somebody. Bro, not even this, bro. I need, just forget the midfielder as well. Bro, I need a goalkeeper. Where is these goalkeeper links, man? We need a goalkeeper, bro. We're getting desperate, bro. We need a goalkeeper. Where are these goalkeeper links? We need a goalkeeper, man. We desperately need a goalkeeper. Do you get what I'm saying? Where are the goalkeeper links? You know what I'm saying? Emi Martinez is still waiting for a football club. Donnarumma's still waiting for a football club. Even then, if you want to go and get Lemens, go and get Lemens. Go and get me a top quality goalkeeper. We saw what Bayenda done the other day. Absolutely, completely let us down and cost us a point. Do you get what I'm saying? We need a goalkeeper. We need a top quality goalkeeper. We need a top quality midfielder. We need someone that's going to elevate us up. And I believe if we get a goalkeeper and a midfielder, bro, I think we can get top 5 just by default, just by having so much more quality than other squads. Yeah. When was the last time we bought a successful defensive midfielder? The last good defensive midfielder we actually had was Matic. I actually really want him. Just get that Lemens youth at this point. Yeah, but Kings. If we were going to get Lemens, why haven't we got him already? He's 25 to 30 million. Why haven't we got him already? We would have had him on the first day of the season and he probably wouldn't have made that colossal mistake that Bayenda made. Do you get what I'm saying? Why haven't we got him already? It don't make sense to me why I haven't got him already. But haters will say, bro, Pep will ruin Cherky. What it's lies and cat, bro. People are gonna see. People are gonna see how good Cherky is, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I think he's unreal, man. Big up to Mitchell, mate. Hope you're well, brother. I hope you're all good. Make sure, people, you're smashing these likes up, by the way. 22 likes. Let's get to 25 likes. It just massively helps the algorithm. We are 20 subs off now, 1,500. I'm trying to get 1,500 by tomorrow. We've got watch-alongs on the channel. We've got everything, daily news. Do you get what I'm saying? I saw this bomber. I might have to go live. I'm going to have my dinner soon. Going to have some nice jacket potatoes, beans and cheese. Yeah, anyone knows in England, that is banging. Yeah, never allow Americans to diss on beans. Baked beans are wonderful, and especially on potato. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Mitchell. Where is the goalkeeper? I want to see some goalkeeper links. Do you get what I'm saying? As well as the midfielder links, I'm happy we're getting midfielder links. I'm happy we're still in for a midfielder. I'm happy we're trying to get a midfielder, but I want to see some goalkeeper links. Ban Martinez is too old for Man United board. You think Martinez is too old? Bro, he's 32. As a goalkeeper, he can go for 45, 4 or 5 more years, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Baked beans and tuna. I don't like tuna. I don't like fish. Wasn't Matic slow and past his prime? That's why Chelsea sold him to us. No, Chelsea sold him to us because he wanted to leave. And Matic wasn't past his prime. Matic was good for the first few years at Man United, bro. Maybe you listened to Mark Goldbridge. And Mark Goldbridge had some weird agenda against Matic. But Matic was actually quite good for Man United. Yes, he didn't win anything, but Matic was very good for Man United. Even his last season, bro, he was just levels above. Obviously, it would have been nice to have a better, younger version of him. But Matic was actually very good for Man United. Smash these likes up. Hit the sub button up. Let's get to 1,500. That is the goal. Big up to everyone with jacket potato. I don't like tuna, bro. I don't like tuna. Smash these likes up. Someone buy Garnacho and Højlund. Well, on Garnacho and Højlund, we will get onto them. This is, obviously, I've done a show earlier on Højlund, talking about Højlund. This is on Garnacho. Where is it? Exits are going to happen and fast now. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Do United want the window to shut and Garnacho still to be a United player? The answer is an emphatic no. That is Chelsea's tactic. If they wait a little longer, the price will drop. Chelsea are trying to lowball Manchester United. They're trying to scam an extra, less than, 5, 10, 15 million less than what Garnacho's worth. They're staying on this notion that they think Garnacho's worth 30 million. If Garnacho's worth 30 million, bro, why did you spend 48 on Gittins? Why did you charge 52 million for Arsenal for Noni Madueke? If Garnacho's worth 30 million, bro, it doesn't make sense. Garnacho's younger than these and he's done more in his career. And on Rasmus, actually, I'll get back on Rasmus. On the Rasmus news, if you haven't seen it, Rachel, because I don't know if he was in my chat earlier. I don't think he was. This is on Rasmus news, so where is it? Here. Rasmus Højlund and his camp have made clear to Napoli, RB Leipzig, AC Milan, and all clubs interested that he prefers a loan with an obligation to buy. Højlund always wanted to stay at Manchester United, but if he has to leave, he wants the move to be guaranteed. So he's basically told them, I'm not leaving Man United unless it's a loan with an obligation. I want my future to be secured. I want to not be confused. I want to make sure I get my move done. I want to make sure I sign for a football club, etc., etc. Big up to each and every single one in the chat, by the way. And yeah, that's that. I actually respect that. I respect that. He doesn't want it to be a loan. He doesn't want to be confused. Do you get what I'm saying? He wants an obligation to buy. Napoli could make it an obligation for Rasmus. I hope so. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, bro, listen. One thing about Conte, yeah. Big up to Zia, by the way. One thing about Conte, yeah. Do you know this guy, bruv? He's saved us over the years. Sanchez, Lukaku, Darmian, Ashley Young, McTominay. If he can get... He tried to get Garnacho as well. If he can get Højlund, hats off to Antonio Conte. If Chelsea don't pay 45 million, then we should let Garnacho... Yeah, we should just let Garnacho rot. If they don't pay the 45 million full package, bro, just let him rot. We're not desperate. We're not desperate to sell him. Stiller for United will bang for you. Like, Stiller's a good player, bro. But I still think we need an all-action midfielder. I think Stiller would be good if we get rid of Bruno, right, next summer, and we have a Stiller there, and we get a Baleba in, and we have Stiller, Baleba, and Mainu as the midfield. I think that would ball, bruv. I think you could play it in a 4-3-3. I think you could do 4-2-3-1. I think you can rotate them. I think that would be an absolute elite midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? Elite depth, elite quality, and we'd have thingies. Who playing at right back for Liverpool against Newcastle? Both their right backs are injured. Oh, maybe Joe Gomez, unless he's injured. I don't know. Joe Gomez is always injured. I don't know. He is all action, to be honest. Oh, Fairs. You think he's all action? I don't know his stats. I don't know. He's hella physical and very good in the ball. Bro, it's more of, I want someone that can carry a ball. Do you get what I'm saying? Someone that can carry the ball. Someone that gets the ball and runs with it. Do you get what I'm saying? But listen, Zia, you know more about Stiller than me. You're a Bayern Munich fan. You watch the Bundesliga. You've seen him play against your own club. I think they played a final against you the other day. Was that Leipzig? No, it was Stuttgart, innit? Stuttgart played a final against you the other day. So, yeah, you know more about him than me. You wanted him at your own football club. Do you get what I'm saying? I've been saying one of the best midfielder prospects out there. Napoli are not ruling out including an obligation to secure the signing of Rasmus Højlund. Yeah, but they'll try and lower it as possible. But listen, if we could get at least 40 million back and a €6 million loan fee for Rasmus Højlund, bro, we've actually done a steal there. I had a Jacket Potato. I had that yesterday. Jacket Potato's banging, man. Touchline, I think you would rather Ollie than Amarin. No. No, I wouldn't. No. Nah, at least with Amarin, bro. I mean, I understand it's different people that run the club, but Amarin so far has bought better players, bruv. Ollie was just buying fucking Maguire and Wamba. He was trying to reunite the fucking British Empire at Man United, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He was just buying British players, and then he ended up buying, then he ended up changing it and buying Bruno. Do you get what I'm saying? But he was always linked with British players. We always wanted British players for some reason. It was weird. Do you get what I'm saying? Someone buy it, Garnacho and Højlund, Jack Potato. Big up to everyone. Said Lemens is coming to Man United. Benny's a target. He's young. Listen, if we want Lemens, go and get him. We should have got him already, bro. We should have got Lemens already. If we wanted Lemens. Also, I'm glad you told me Sancho. Yeah, listen, I don't think we're going to loan Sancho out. I think if you want Sancho, do you get what I'm saying? You go and pay for him. Oh, long time no see, my brother. Long time no see. I hope you are well, bro. I hope you are so well. Do you like my image, by the way? I hope you're so well, bro. I hope you're doing great, bro. I hope you're doing great. Hold on, sorry. Let me just fucking... Bro, what is going on with this shit? There we go. Hope you're well, my brother. I hope you're well, Newcastle for life. Let's see what he has to say. Stiller won't downgrade to Manchester United. Stay in your lane and buy Basuma. I mean, Basuma wouldn't even downgrade to you lot, bruv. Listen, know your place, bruv. You're a shitty little tin pot club in the North East. You're not even the biggest club in the North East, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I haven't seen you since Sesko rejected you and got the here we go and joined the biggest club in England, bro. Do you know what I mean? I hope you're well, bro. Listen, always check on your Newcastle fans. If you've got a Newcastle fan that's a mate, always check up on him. Do you get what I'm saying? Rejection FC, bro. I feel sorry for you, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel sorry for you. Touchline prefers roadside footstools. Touchline only eats in posh London restaurants. Stiller play like a Barcelona football player. Listen, Stiller's a good player, bro. Listen, Stiller's a good player. For those that have just joined, I think we've got 20 people in. Hold on, let me just think. Keep smashing these likes up, by the way. But let's get to, isn't Stiller injured? I actually don't know. Keep smashing these likes up, people. Let's get to 25 likes if we can already. There's 20 people inside. As I say, I am 19 subscribers now off 1,500. The goal is to reach that by tomorrow. Sancho is a waste man. You need to get rid of quickly. For those that have just joined, I'll get it all up for you guys. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I see there's a lot of... Newcastle for life, bro. Listen, I understand you're a bit salty, bro. Listen, I hope you're well, mate. Honestly, my heart goes out to you, bro. I hope you are well. I'm checking up on you. I want to see if you're okay, bro. Because... you know what I mean? You never know, bro. You went MIA after Sesko rejected you. So listen, from Plettenberg, who is a Bayern Munich journalist, Sky Sports Germany, he said Bayern Munich are now considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. Obviously, Jadon Sancho's got this thing with his girlfriend. He's dating some rappos, a millionaire. Yeah, I'm saying so he probably wants some higher wages because she's higher maintenance. I do think Bayern Munich, one, they can afford the high wages, and two, not only can they afford high wages, bro, Bayern Munich actually give out high wages. They got Kimmich on 300k a week. They got, you get what I'm saying? I don't know about the tax system in Germany, how it all works, but yeah. Hopefully they can end up coughing up a fee and paying for him. Do you get what I'm saying? One of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Manchester United Football Club now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. And then he also said this: I still think Manchester United are actively exploring a midfielder. I still think they could put a bid in between now and the end of the window for somebody. Do you get what I'm saying? So it does look like we're potentially going in for a midfielder. And this is what he said, by the way. This is what I don't like, yeah? Trying with some crazy bid, you might damage the relationship. That might not be what the player wants. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's basically saying we want to keep good relations with Thingy. Didn't Real Madrid want him? Maybe, but it was more Toni Kroos told Real Madrid to sign him. So we've got the Toni Kroos sign check. Keep smashing these likes up, by the way. We're 1 like off 25. Exits are going to happen and fast now. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Do United want the window to shut and Garnacho still would be a United player? The answer is an empathetic no. That is Chelsea's tactic. If they wait a little longer, the price will drop. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what Ben Jacobs, obviously he goes on the United stand once every week, I believe. And he spoke a lot. Touchline, I could teach you how to avoid. Maybe not say that in a YouTube chat. Stiller ain't injured, guys. Listen, I hope we can get him. I wouldn't mind him. I would definitely take him. He wouldn't be my ideal midfielder because I think we need an all-action midfielder. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you know what? Imagine we just bought Gravenberch. Like, Ten Hag raided Ajax. Imagine we just bought Gravenberch instead of Mason Mount. This would have been a completely different scenario. We would have had the all-action midfielder and we'd be able to go buy Stiller. We had to play Mainu. Do you get what I'm saying? Instead, do you get what I'm saying? For God's sake. Oh, look, the Bayern fans are fucking rattled, bruv. Zier wants him, bro. Zier wants him. Still 15th in the league. You should be beefing Sunderland Leeds fans. Yeah, we'll come back to that on Monday when we're above you after we beat Fulham and you lose to Liverpool and you're going to get clean wipes. I've seen all these Geordies saying, oh, I feel sorry for the Liverpool midfield. I feel sorry for the Liverpool players that are going to have to deal with the mighty St. James's atmosphere and Joe Linton, the brutes, do you get what I'm saying, and the passion merchant. This is how that game's going to go. Here's a spoiler for the Liverpool-Newcastle game. The first 20 minutes is going to be a roar. Yeah, all you're going to hear is the loud Geordies with their tops off and giving it all the big un. Yeah, and Joe Linton's going to come in. He's going to get booked in the first 10. Do you get what I'm saying? He's probably going to stud someone or knee someone or something along the lines. And then after about 20 minutes, you're going to see Alisson make a few saves, Konate make a few blocks. And then over time, Liverpool quality will show through. Liverpool will sweep that simply because Newcastle can't put the ball in the back of the net, and Liverpool will come through with a 2-0 away win. You will see that. You say United stand what did Burn today say? Yeah, I know Ben Jacobs has been saying that the only goalkeeper he expects us to get is Lemens. We also signed him, but all we wanted Amrabat. Bro, we should have got Gravenberch, man. I think he's the best midfielder in the league. Zier wants anyone at this point. I want Asensio. Asensio is a good player. Where is Asensio? Is he still at PSG? All this for a 1-2 win for Man United against Newcastle. Man United moving scary. A touch, have you heard of a player called Makalele? The older player, the one that used to play for the Makalele role. Is that the guy that he was the Kante before Kante? So he had his own role in that. That guy used to play for Chelsea and Real Madrid. Yeah, I do know who he is, bro. Smash these likes up, by the way. There's 24 people inside. Hit the sub button if you're new. Do you get what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications. Hit the like button. We've got 24 people inside. Yes, touchstone. Who do you want to win tonight? Shelburne versus Linfield if you had to pick one. I'm just going to go Shelburne. Because it's close to Thomas Shelby. Newcastle the 13th. What the fuck you on about, bro? They're going to be below us this weekend, bro. Because we're gonna beat Fulham, and they're gonna lose to Liverpool, and they will lose to Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool are not scared of fucking Newcastle and the St. James atmosphere. United want 45. We are going to get it. Bun Chelsea. Tell them, bruv. If I hear another story that Garnacho only wants Chelsea, I'm gonna lose. That's all we hear, bruv. Oh, Garnacho only wants Chelsea. It's fucking jarring, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Absolutely jarring. So if you're gonna be 15th for the end of it, they're gonna probably be lower than 15th. They're below Sunderland right now. Sunderland are literally like second in the league. I think the second or third in the league, Sunderland are. Do you get what I'm saying? Smallest club in North East, bro. Smallest club in North East. Do you know what I mean? Big up to each and every single one of you inside, by the way. Keep smashing those like buttons up. Let's get to, if we can get to 30 likes, good, as it massively benefits and massively boosts the algorithm. Newcastle, I like that Rihanna song, bitch. Better have my money. I don't get it though, because they have money. They just, no one wants to join them. Newcastle fans, that's like Chelsea actually. Newcastle fans have been moving like they have won everything in football ever since they got all money. Bro, they are literally, Newcastle fans need to just, listen, I like Newcastle for life. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, bro. You're a long-term admirer of the channel. You are a very, very big supporter of my channel. I do like you. You know what I'm saying? You are, as I say, you are very, very close to my heart on my channel. But Newcastle for life, you do need to know your place, bro. You are literally, it could have been Sunderland that got bought. It could have been Blackburn that got bought. It could have been Wigan Athletic that got bought. It could have been Everton that got bought. You are a small club that got bought by a sugar daddy, and you're realising it this summer. Just because you get bought by a sugar daddy doesn't mean you get instant pull where you can buy a load of the top players, and your best player wants to leave you. You're 15th and lost at home. Have some shame. All right, we lost at home. We're going to be, we're going to win. You're going to lose at home this weekend, and we're going to win away. So then we're going to be above you. I don't really know. It's a game into the season, bro. Fulham will beat Man United. Fairs. Big fan base. Newcastle are a big club. They haven't got a big fan base. They're big in Newcastle, bro. They ain't got a big fan base. Trust me. Isn't Bowley Chelsea's sugar daddy? No, I'd say if you're going to say Chelsea had a sugar daddy, it'd have been Abramovich, bro. Nowadays, a lot of it is their own money that they produce. Keep smashing these like buttons up. Hit the sub button up. 19 subscribers away from 1,500. That is the goal. We're going to try to get it by tomorrow. Newcastle's 13th place, talking about 15th, and we have shame. Isn't Bowley... Newcastle, can you take Nabry? Man, is unbelievable. Do you know what? He'd actually be a decent player for them, though. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, Alanga, by the way. Run through, bro. You should have seen Alanga yesterday. Run through on goal. First, 3 minutes into the game. Not yesterday, sorry. What am I talking about? Saturday. Run through on goal, bro. Hit it straight at the goalkeeper. We lost at home at Arsenal. You couldn't beat Aston Villa. Yeah, Villa were awful, by the way, that game. Villa were awful. Do you get what I'm saying? They were absolutely stinking out the gaff. We have beaten them 4 times in a row. Big up to everyone, though, in the chat. For those of you that have just joined, we'll get it back up. I keep recycling the news, but we'll get it back up in a minute. Make sure you're hitting the like buttons. Make sure you're hitting the sub buttons. All that good stuff. Would you sell Rasmus to Newcastle for 40? Bro, I'd sell Rasmus to anyone for £40 million. If you give me 40 million for Rasmus, I'd sell him. Do you agree touchline Newcastle have one of the best midfielders in the Prem? Yeah, they do. They have Bruno G and Tonali, 2 of the best midfielders in the Prem. I wouldn't say they're the best midfielder in the Prem, and I wouldn't say they're... I would say Chelsea and Liverpool got better midfield than them. And I would probably argue Man City got a better midfield than them. And potentially Arsenal. Other than that, they've probably got about the 5th best midfield. 4th or 5th. No, I'd say 4th because their midfield... Eddie Howe uses their midfield in a better way that Arteta uses Arsenal's midfield. But quality-wise, you could argue Arsenal's got a lot more depth than them. But Bruno G and Tonali are better than Zubamendi, etc. Tonali and Bruno G, that's a class pivot. Yeah, it is. They've got a good midfield. That's literally the only really good thing about their team anymore. And their fullbacks. They've got good fullbacks as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, Isak as well if he comes back. But yeah. Do you get what I mean? The game is the game, bro. The game's the game, lads. I'm only going to go live for about 5 minutes because I've got dinner. My nan's cooking some nice baked potatoes, etc. But make sure you do hit the like button. Do you get what I'm saying? Make sure you do hit the sub button. All that good stuff. Yeah, and I've seen, by the way, you lot haven't seen, right, chat? If you lot haven't seen this, right? Hold on, sorry. You haven't seen this yet, bro. The amount of... That video of Lee Gunner saying Ronaldo's not in his top 50 has rattled so many people in the comments. How much goals has your attack scored? Wasted 300 million? How many goals has your attack scored? Anthony Gordon was 40. Alanga was 55. And Harvey Barnes was about 30. How many goals did your attack score? Turn the light on, mate. I can't be arsed, bro. Nans are the best. Facts. Chelsea has the best midfield with Lavia and Caicedo, in my opinion. No, I'd say Liverpool have the best midfield than Chelsea. Chelsea have got the most depth in the midfield, to be fair, but I'd say quality-wise, Chelsea. Yeah, City have got elite midfield, bro. Rodri, Reinders. In the 10, you can have Cherky, Foden. Then you've got Gonzalez and Kovacic as the backups. Bernardo as well. I know he's washed, but still, do you get what I'm saying? You've got a lot of players. But Ronaldo in his top 50 is my base opinion. Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand what he's trying to say. I don't agree with it. But it's more of the fact that he's saying Ronaldo's not in his top 50 because of tech. He's saying technical ability-wise, he's not better than these players. And he's not wrong. There are a lot of players more technically gifted than Ronaldo. I don't agree with him not being in the 50. But it's just the fact that, listen, look, if I go in my comments, hold on, let me get it up for you guys. Hold on, how the fuck did I do this? Community, there you go, look, just click on this video, yeah? Video comments, look, I'll check on the ones I've not responded. Bro, look at them all of that, look, just that's all people getting rattled by the comments. Do you get what I'm saying? All that is people getting rattled, bro, and he just sits there laughing at them. Do you get what I'm saying? Cunha does a half-turn, United fans celebrating your club as joke. He done a lot more than a half-turn the other day, mate. Maybe if your players could do a half-turn as well, like Cunha, you might actually get somewhere. Why did you want Cunha at your football club? Oh, you wanted Mbuemo as well. Oh, you wanted Sesko. Our whole front three rejected Newcastle. Tight game, bro. Arsenal have the defence. Sunday, Man United will win. I think Man United will beat Fulham. I think we'll beat Fulham and Burnley. Ronaldo, for me, is like 12th. What in the world? For me, he's the second best player. Big up touchline. The boogeyman of the EPL just came in. We might snatch up Stiller if we want. This guy, bro. Is Lee Gunner your inspiration? Yeah, bro. They wanted João Pedro and Delap too. Who? Oh, yeah. Bro, I can make a whole starting 11 of players they rejected in the summer. Would you like to be a panelist at Saeed? Yeah. I've been on Saeed's channel. I like Saeed. I've been on his channel before, bro. But yeah, I don't really go on it regularly. I've only been on that only when he does cooling shows. We have had a better window than Tottenham. No, you haven't. You've signed one player. No, you've signed 2 players. No, yeah, 2 players. Jacob Ramsey and Langa. They've signed Kudus. I think Kudus is a better player than both of them. You're both rejection FC, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That you've been rejected more times than them, though, but they've been rejected as well. You're both rejection FC. And hopefully it humbles both your sets of fan bases because you both seem to be very, very arrogant. For whatever reason, I don't know why you're both arrogant. But keep smashing these like button up. 4-0 United. 4-0 United. Fairs. I listen, as I say, I'm not accepting anything other than minimum winning by 2 goals against Fulham. I don't care. I'm accepting nothing else. I think we're going to win 1-0. I think we're going to snatch it. I think we're going to snatch it, win 1-0. But I'm not accepting anything other than winning by 2 goals. Get it up for you guys is too zesty. What do you mean? If you snatch still, I will say I don't think it works for you. Touch, even Man City suffered like Newcastle after new owners for first 3 years. Bro, everyone suffers with new owners, bro. We're suffering right now. I think I've had this conversation earlier. I think Ineos are doing a half decent job, but it hasn't reflected on the pitch yet. The job that Ineos have done off the pitch, they've brought in, you know, a lot of new backroom staff, the Carroton, the training pitch, etc., etc. They've changed a lot of things at the football club, and I feel like Ineos are doing a decent job. For those of you who haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the article, do you know what? I'll get the article up for you guys regarding Ineos and the Glazers, because I did talk about it on a video, and I did think I actually set up a free trial just so I could show you guys. So I will show you guys. Listen, revealed the forgotten clause that could now force Sir Jim Ratcliffe out of Man United and what it means for the Glazers, Qataris and new owners. Last Wednesday, Manchester United crept back onto the market. It may well have passed by relatively unnoticed, but August 13th was a technically significant date for the Premier League giants. Why? Because when the clock struck midnight, a clause buried in the finer print of the deal, which saw Sir Jim Ratcliffe pay $1.3 billion for 25% of the club last February, quietly came into play. The clause is known as the drag-along right, and while it is not a part of football speak in the business world, drag-along rights are so commonplace that they have 3 different names for them. The purpose is a simple one. Drag-alongs or come-alongs or bring-alongs exist to make it easier for a company to be sold by preventing situations in which a minority stakeholder can block a deal that those who hold the majority want to go through. In United's case, that means the Glazers, if they want to sell, sorry about that, lads. Anyways, this basically means that if the Glazers want to sell Man United, they don't need permission from the Ineos. They can just sell it. Do you get what I'm saying? Would you swap Mikel for Ruben? No, I wouldn't. I can't stand Mikel. I'd say, bro. Obviously, he's a better manager than him, you could say, but I can't stand his personality. I think he's so narcissistic. New United will play in the UCL. Be on X. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I like to have Qatar. The only way to come back fast, no top. Bro, I'll be real. If that does happen and the Glazers want to sell up, yeah, I just want Ineos to buy it fully. Just buy the rest of the 75%. Get up for us on the right. Who's that bird? What are you talking about? Touch even momentum. But listen, I know I don't want Mikel Pulis. Yeah, I don't want Mikel Pulis, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? The Paella Pulis is what they call him, bro. I don't want him at my football club. Do you get what I'm saying? I think he's... bro, I can't stand his personality, that I'd say. I think he's so arrogant. He's very narcissistic. And he's a fucking liar in press conferences. Yeah, and he said the other day that they got the most points in the last 3 years, and they haven't. Man City got more points than them. Bayenda is my favourite United player. Nice one, mate. Isak's my favourite Newcastle player. And that isn't even a fucking lie. Do you get what I'm saying? I love people mentioning me in a language I don't understand. What do you mean? Who done that? If Ineos had Qatar money, that would be top 3 owners in football. Ineos are not a bad ownership, bro. I don't know if they have the money to pay 6 billion, 7 billion for Man United, but I hope they do. And if the Glazers are willing to sell, I hope Man United, I hope Ineos do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Shut your Clark, you sensitive you. Bro, Dave is just trolling, bruv. Just ignore him, bruv. He's just a troll, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Bubba Flossy. When did Bubba Flossy say that? What are you talking about? What the fuck's going on with my thing here? Oh, there you go. I've just edited my thing. What the hell? I can see the chat better now. What the fuck? I didn't know you could do this. Fucking hell, that's sick. Would love to be a... Would you love to be a... Touch, even me. I don't see where Bubba Flossy ever put that, bro, so I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I don't really care. It's a big up to each and every single one. I've got my dinner in about 5 minutes. We're 1 like off 30 if you haven't hit the like button yet already. Make sure you lot are turning on post notifications on as well, man, because YouTube's stingy with certain days. Some days, yeah, they'll put me on the algorithm. Some days they won't. So the best thing to do if you want to know when I'm live is just putting the post notifications on. This stream was just out of nowhere because obviously there's still a news drop. For those that have just joined, I'll play it one more time. I'll show you guys one more time. here's the article regarding the Glazer clause, and this is what I'm saying about Stiller. So yeah, Bayern Munich are now considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. And one of the midfielders on Manchester United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions as Manchester United Football Club now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. And then he also said here, I still think Manchester United are actively exploring a midfielder. I still think they could put a bid in between now and the end of the window for somebody. So yeah, listen, looks like Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller is on our list. Where's he still hurt from the 60-second time up from the other day? Start arguing in the chat. Manchester United informed Napoli that they're open with a loan, both to loan with the option of loan to obligation. Buy for Rasmus Højlund, preference for obligation, but up to Napoli, whilst Rasmus insists on obligation. Yes, Rasmus Højlund wants an obligation. He does not want an option to buy because he wants to secure his future. He doesn't want to be confused. He doesn't want to leave Man United alone, come back to Man United. He wants to be guaranteed a move. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, I actually respect that from Rasmus. But listen, we are going to probably wrap up soon. As I say, hit the like button if you haven't already. Turn those post notifications on. Hit the sub button. We're so close. By tomorrow, I want to try and hit 1,500 if I can. If I can't hit it tomorrow, hopefully I'll hit it on Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, listen, we've got a lot of things coming up on the channel. Obviously, we've got the watch long, an hour and 10 before kickoff on Sunday, 3:20 UK time. Make sure you're there. We've got the live match reaction, which I will be releasing the link out to people. In fact, I may only release the link out to, no. I was thinking about only releasing the link out to members, but then Donna is also a member, so what's the fucking point? Do you get what I'm saying? Nice are playing Champions League football, by the way. Remember the narrative of Ineos ruined Nice? Bro, Ineos have also done very well in other sports, like their racing. They've done very well in their racing. Do you get what I'm saying? They've done well in other sports as well. And yeah, they've put Nice back in the Champions League. What position is United in the league right now? 15th, bro? What are we doing if Rance gets knocked the fuck out? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't think he will. But listen, don't say things like that and it won't happen. Do you get what I'm saying? What have you just sent me? Eze change everything. Palmer must rise. Man City favourites now. Liverpool must bid for Isak. 30 Judge Mo. 30 Twat Mo, sorry. I don't really know. Check that out when we need you to do that. I can't. It'll get me done for copyright, bro. I can't just watch people's streams, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I can't do that. What is your best 11 for Man United? Maybe I'll do that another time, but I'll just go off the top of my head. I'll go Onana, Mazraoui, Euro, De Ligt, Dorgu, Ahmad, Mainu, Casemiro, Bruno, and Mbeumo, Cunha. Or Bruno, Cunha, and Mbeumo. One of them. Touchdown, what advice would you give to Ratcliffe if given a chance? Go and get a top manager. Nice sold 2 of their best prospects and also get a goalkeeper as well and a top midfielder. So Nice sold 2 of their best prospects, Tadibo and Thuram, replaced them with Biode. He's an absolute baller. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Nice are run well, bro. Nice are run well. I think we need Nice to become like Lille. You see, like Lille get all these top talents and we could just start raiding them. Do you get what I'm saying? Look at Chelsea right now. The Blue Code just bought this guy, that Enciso guy from Brighton, who's actually an half-decent player, by the way, that Enciso from Brighton. No, Sesko. I don't think so yet. I think my thing is because I'd rather Mainu in the midfield and then put Bruno in the 10, personally. That's what I would do. But if you put Sesko in, you've got to put Bruno in the midfield because Cunha can't be dropped and then Mbeumo can't be dropped because they're both in our thingy. I guess I'll have to do it another time. I'm just going to probably either do a video on it or I'll do a live stream on it talking about what's our best 11, etc., etc. Don't worry, we'll definitely get into that. It looks dark for this manager, brother. Another player that fits a 4-3-3. Yeah, listen. But don't worry though, bro. I can't say your name. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to butcher it. But big up to you, brother. I can't lie though. Remember this whole narrative? Oh, what happens when if Ruben Amorim flops and they have to switch back to a back 4? Then they have to reset again. Cunha can play in a back 4. He played there majority of his career. And Mbeumo can. He's played there at Brentford majority of his career. Sesko can. He's played there majority of his career. Dorgu can. He plays there for his country. Played there for Leeds, or whatever it's called. All of our players can play back 4 football. Do you get what I'm saying? All of them can. Lee not putting CR7 in his top 50 footballer is crazy. Listen, it's rattled a lot of people, innit? I mean, I've just showed it on my comment section. I'll show it one more time. Bro, it's rattled so many people, bro. Like, literally. At the end of the day, bro, it's his opinion. And his opinion is based off... Listen, people actually listen to what his opinion... He's based off technical ability. But, yeah, I don't agree with it. But I'm getting cooked in the comments because I posted it, but I don't agree with it. Do you get what I'm saying? But I am going to wrap up because my dinner is literally pretty much done. Euro, Martinez, Delit, Dorgu, Ahmad, Mainu, Ugarte. I wouldn't put Ugarte in there, brother. Cunha, Sesko, and Mbeumo, goalkeeper, new. Yeah, we do need a new goalkeeper. That's one thing I need to see, new goalkeeper. Big up to every single one of you. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Turn on post notifications. Big up to Venki, Dave the Goat, Fane, bro, 19 I'm going to call you. Wesley, Baba Flossie, Kings. Big up to everyone. Newcastle for life, Harvey, everyone that's liked, commented and subscribed. And I'm going to then go and get my dinner.